Welcome, Lights Out family. This is the new segment for episode 15 of the Out There podcast. So for those who are new to this part of our Out There podcast, is previously was part of the podcast, but we took it out because we have more and more news. And this the news that we talk about is usually sometimes the unexplained, sometimes the creepy, sometimes
the annoying.
Sometimes tourists behaving badly.
Yeah, the recurring tourists, because we go out there, you see. So we are sort of like tourists. So we are, this kind of story tell us we shouldn't behave like these people lah. Yeah. So this month we also have a lot. Okay, let's proceed with the first one, which is quite sad and yeah. Can you? Yeah.
Juliana Marins has died after falling nearly 1,000 feet into the crater of Mount Rinjani, an active volcano in Indonesia. Marins, a publicist and pole dancer from Rio de Janeiro, was trekking with a tour group when she reportedly became fatigued. Left to rest by her guide, she was later found missing. She was eventually spotted by tourists, injured and trapped without food or shelter. Rescue teams were dispatched, but harsh conditions delayed the mission. By the time they reached her days later, she had died from her injuries and exposure. Marins had been solo traveling across Asia since February, sharing her journey online. Her death has sparked grief and questions around the rescue response.
Okay, so we have two Cici, Sonia here who have been to Mount Rinjani and know the treacherous condition of climbing this dormant, it's still active, right? Active volcano.
Active volcano.
Yeah. So the story was that this lady was part of a group who went climbing. So she fell quite behind of the group. Then while they're resting, then she just fell down this part. Maybe you guys can, Sonia, you can remember where this location near. Haven't reached the peak. Haven't reached the. Yeah. So, and it's quite probable that if you are tired, you might stumble and fall. And it's from the video, it's like 1,000 feet down towards that point. Then rescuers were called, but they can't. And when we first heard of the news, she was still alive. Yeah. And they were like passing food and drink for her. Then after that, just 2 days later, we heard that she passed away.
When the news first broke, it was like we couldn't comprehend how bad it was.
Yeah.
It was only days after we saw the actual picture of where the ridge was and where she was. I'm like, oh my god, how far did she fall? And then the rescuers, they went in to retrieve her body. First of all, so rest in peace to this to Juliana,
Brazilian hiker. Yeah.
So hope she finds her peace. But we saw the video of the rescuers, recovering the body, and it was so far down. You can see so many groups of rescuers, like all using the rope, all using all safety harness, and so many so far down. How they? I mean, it's crazy how she fell down and where she ended up. I mean, it's just tragic, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's tragic.
So maybe you guys want to tell the
real story
from your side of stories that you have got enough porters and guides within your group. That time was like 10 of you guys, right? You all climbed Rinjani.
Yes. So the group was 10 strong. This was my second time up Rinjani. I've been before. The first time that I went up Rinjani, I ended up from a group of 4. Only one person summited, and that was me, because my other teammates had to fall out due to other reasons. One had health issues, another 2 had tummy issues, and anyway, I ended up being by myself. But it also meant that I had 1 porter and 1 guide, all to myself, right? Cici, you've gone up Mount Rinjani where we got to that crater portion. even before we get to that campsite, it's already quite taxing, but it's also quite treacherous because there are many times when the path is just beside a sheer drop. And if you're not careful, or if you're busy on this,
Take picture.
this, like this, and sometimes if you're not paying attention to where your feet are, it's easy to slip. Okay? And this I'm talking about even before you get to the crater rim where you spend the night to rest, and then you have a 2 a.m., a 1 or 2 a.m. wake up to
the summit.
attempt the summit, what we call the summit attack. From that point, you have to understand that your tent is actually on the rim of the crater. Okay? You got to wrap your heads around that, like there are drops on either side. Then
How wide is it?
it's wide enough. It's wide enough, and then there's vegetation on the slopes. But what I'm saying is that the risk and the danger is very real. And when you do your summit, there is one section already going up at places where there is less vegetation. You have to understand there is less for you to hold. There's less for you to catch. Should you trip? You know how some of the vegetation can hold you.
Yeah.
In this case, the higher you go, the less there is.
Vegetation. Then
It becomes
it's a
very
volcano.
bare.
What?
Then, and also the kind of rock underfoot. It's like stepping on marbles. If you're not careful, you are going to slip. You can
Slide.
slip backwards, you can slip onto either side. I've put up a video of Mount Agong, the rim of Mount Agong, what we call the dragon's
We show that in
spine.
the podcast also.
Yeah. You see how narrow the path is, and you can see it's a drop on either side. And you look,
Yeah.
there's no vegetation whatsoever. It's very similar on Rinjani. Very similar. It's a volcanic mountain. So where she fell is what we call, it's before what we call the letter E. There is a formation. There is a formation. Okay, I don't know whether you can see it. So where the summit would be is up here, and there is a little bit of a formation, and where she fell is here.
Ayo.
This
And that's 1,000 feet below.
no, so the side of it is a cliff. It's a sheer drop. So you have to remember it's a little bit undulating, even though it's at higher elevations. The ground is not flat, right? So some of it's going up, and then some plateau a little bit, then some go down, and then some come back up. So where she fell, there is this one particular point. It's a viewpoint. We've taken pictures there before with the group, our individual pictures. Cici, if you remember, there's that one spot. So I've been on that.
That's where she fell.
And that's where she fell. So it's extremely possible that she was exhausted. She could have tripped. There's so many possibilities because no one is coming forth, no eyewitness accounts of how she even fell.
But shouldn't there be
very-
a guide with her?
Okay, you see, if you have one guide to a few
Oh.
people, she wasn't alone. There was footage that came out. She wasn't alone.
Yeah, she was with a group.
Yes.
But she's like one of the last one in the back.
Yeah, and I can believe that because it's extremely tiring to climb this mountain. To get to the campsite is already so tiring, and for you to have so little rest, to get up at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning to continue up to summit, it's extremely exhausting. And I can tell you because I've been there. Little sleep. You may be suffering from AMS, so you don't have an appetite to eat. So maybe a little bit disadvantaged in that sense. I don't know, but where she fell, it's a sheer cliff drop. There's no way that she could have climbed up herself, which is why
Oh no.
she stayed put.
Even the
Must
rescuer
sustained-
had problem
Yes, getting
scaling
down.
down. Yeah.
Now, this mountain, what you have to understand about Rinjani and mountains in general in Indonesia is that they are revered. Okay?
Yeah.
They pray to the mountain. They pray to the gods that reside in the mountain. There is a lot of pantang larang, things that you do not do on the mountain. They have offerings for the mountain to ensure a safe journey. You know, there are practices. But this mountain has claimed quite a few lives because the sport in itself is dangerous. Right? When I I think the first time I climbed this one was maybe 2 years ago. There was an Israeli man that had fallen off the summit, and he was trying to take a picture and had gone too close to the edge, and he fell off and he died. He died. I lost my hat on that summit, and I saw it go floating down, and the guy was like, "You're never getting your hat back. No one is going to go down because there's just no way. Going down is a one-way ticket." So
even I think 2 months ago there was a Malaysian man also lost his life there. Also.
and then
But
that is just the crater rim. The one, the spine of the dragon that you have to walk to get to the summit. It's full of scree, and this is not the first time that I've heard of accidents. Yes, she was alive, but we don't know what kind of injuries she must have sustained. Has the autopsy report come out? Because then they'd have a better idea of she could have had internal injuries, and why it was so difficult, and why people keep saying she was alive, how come we couldn't rescue her? Firstly, it's difficult to get down to where she was, and she didn't stay in that same spot. She would have
wandered
around, to where she felt it could have been safer, a little bit more shelter perhaps. She was disadvantaged from the get-go, and you can see from some of the footage that it was very misty. People are saying, how bad could it be that we couldn't send a chopper up? A chopper is not going to fly in those kinds of misty conditions because you're just risking the life of the pilot as well, of the rescuers.
I think chopper will be bad because it's all gravels, right? The volcanic rocks.
It can't land.
Then if the chopper is close, right, the rock will start to...
The downdraft would have caused all that dust to swirl.
You endanger the chopper itself, I think.
Chopper itself, and then it's not easy to do that kind of a rescue in the first place. There are paths. Where she fell is... Okay, so there are two sides of the mountain, right? Summit is there. She fell on this side where there is a baby volcano in a lake that is developing. She fell on that side. It's steep. There is no way down. For you to go down is to fall some more. So, stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Literally. So
I must say that where she fell, people have tripped, people have rolled down, people have fallen. Some survive, some don't. Some are fortunate enough that it's still on the trail or just close enough to be pulled back up. But there are other places on this mountain. If you come up by the Taurian route, I want to share personally for me and why this. When I first heard it was Rinjani, I was like, oh no, because I remember what happened to me. And because we came out the Taurian route, and there were sections of it where it's just sheer cliff, and you are holding on to rock or rope that is on the side, and you're still walking on marbles because of the size of the pebbles.
Okay.
I had slipped, and if it wasn't for he pulled my bag, it would have been me.
Steady lah.
Or was that your one opportunity you could have let go?
That is basic. His thing. But the moral of story is always, in this case, company lah. I don't know where's or maybe she was distracted. Maybe she was tired.
No, you have to be ready. You have to be present. You cannot be busy.
Focus.
You cannot be busy.
We don't know about that, you see. But it's like, if she's tired, I think it's better. If you're like a tired, the fallen behind group, maybe you really have to get one person, maybe one guide with you at all time.
First climb that I did on Rinjani, I encountered a couple. The guy is very fit, and he was surging ahead, but he left his girlfriend behind, and she was just seated with her guide. Okay, now all the guides they know each other because they will greet each other by name, and there's only a very tight-knit group of guides and porters, and they all know each other by name, so that we end up sharing resources, so to speak. Like a guide will say, do you want a snack? Or if you're resting, you all huddle together so that one guide can bring the person who is ready to move, and then it's like a shared resource. And this happened on my first trip, where the lady was afraid of heights. So I said, how did you get up to this point? She said, it was dark, I couldn't see the sights, so I was fine. The minute the sun came up, she could start seeing the sights, and she started to panic. And she couldn't move any further. So, you know,
She was
these are
cowering.
the, yeah, so these are some of the situations that take place in real life when people are not prepared for the mountain, or they haven't done enough research. They haven't done enough research about what to expect on this mountain, or the people that you go with are not experienced enough. When people come with me, I do a briefing, I show pictures, this is what you expect, this is what you do. And then individually they would go and watch YouTube videos as well to better prepare themselves. But there are those that don't.
Back to that couple, I think
she didn't continue, she just sat down.
The boyfriend is the one that wanted to do it, I suppose. Never asked her whether she go ATV better lah. Okay, let's go to the next news. This one also quite close to where we have been to.
You have.
Yeah.
Oh, we've been here.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. This
Yes.
one we got to wait for somebody to come back.
So this one I didn't go. I didn't went. So viewers who had watched, I think it was episode 8 when we talked about the Parabex, the first JB Parabex. Yeah, this was one of the location.
Yep.
So in this case, let me narrate. This is a 26-year-old man. He is an angler. That means he's fishing lah. Was found dead in the sewage tank at the abandoned Lot 1. And I will not mention the place. State Fire and Rescue Department, blah blah blah. The victim, who was fishing at an abandoned mall overlooking the Straits of Johor in Singapore, believed to have tripped and fallen into 10-meter deep sewage tank. Said that rescuers descended 40-meter by 40-meter tank and found the victim, but medical assistant pronounced him dead on scene, possibly due to drowning. Yep, confirmed the case, sudden death. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, so
he fell 10 meters, but there is water in that sewage tank, right?
yeah, so
So he would not have died immediately because you land in water, number
Then you-
one. But you tire what? And there's
no, but
people
the
calling for help.
rescuer is come and rescue him quite much later. I don't think the point when he drop in they are there already, I suppose.
No. What
Most
I'm
likely
saying
his
is that
friend
even-
is called.
Oh, was it immediate?
The rescue?
Yeah.
No lah, I think a while, so he might have drowned in the sewage tank. But
Damn.
the sewage tank, you all remember, is it on the top floor or what? Or bottom? I remember there's this place that you all went to, there was this circular
That was the roof.
pipe.
Nah,
That was the roof, right?
That was the roof, yeah. Yeah, Sonia was like going across all the.
Yeah, the circular
the
thing.
one lah.
Yeah, but that's not the sewage tank, right?
Skipping across all those giant
It was
holes.
not.
Oh please! I was watching in horror.
I think the sewage tank. We've been to that place more than once. Cici, where's the sewage tank?
You know, where's the sewage?
The sewage tank in Waterfront Mall in JB.
On top?
Is it on
Ceiling.
Yeah, the rooftop.
top? The sewage tank,
You know what is it called?
Yeah.
It should
Cannot be
sewage tank should be at the bottom, ma.
Because I don't know
It's
where
sewage
this sewage tank is. We did not come across any sewage tank in the
No.
building. Upstairs
Probably,
is
probably outside somewhere because he's an angler, right?
Yeah, lor.
Only
He's
fishing
gonna
at
catch
the-
fish.
yeah.
But you don't catch in the sewage tank, right?
But
Yeah,
why
we-
at the back of the building is where they park repossessed cars.
Ah.
So maybe at the back area where we never go because we are not
Maybe lah,
anglers, ma.
maybe.
We don't need access to the sea. So if he's an angler and he needs access to the sea, he might be closer at the back where none of us.
Near the shore, lah, I suppose. If not, where you gonna catch fish, right?
Because I didn't
But
see.
But where is this sewage tank? It's a mystery.
Probably like a manhole. He fell in.
Oh,
Probably.
okay, manhole.
Probably.
But it's 10 meters deep, you know. That
Crazy.
sewage tank.
10 meters.
Because
wow.
sting like hell. Oh,
They didn't give any more details. We don't have a lot of details.
no, how long he was inside, and just
Poor thing.
well,
Okay,
it's
so
still
what I want to say is
Ah.
these are the physical dangers
Alright.
of he wasn't urbexing, but these are the physical dangers present at these places, at these locations, right? Even though he's not an urbexer, he wasn't there to urbex, you still have to be very wary of your surroundings. Watch where you place your feet. So it to me, it boils back down to situational awareness or your environmental.
A lot of these anglers, they go during night time or very early morning, so they'll shoot. And you know that the place there's no light lah because it's abandoned. So I think it was dark. Then he just stumbled and.
What did the report say? Did it say anything else? Like kind of sketchy.
No, nothing. Believed to be tripped and fallen into the 10-meter deep sewage tank.
Then it also reminds me that you should never.
They received an emergency call at 5:41. Yeah, correct lor. So that means quite early lor. They arrived the scene about 6 minutes later. They want to tell you that lah. They arrived, but that was after their friends called lor. Yeah.
Too late.
So maybe he died from the fall.
Maybe he hit the side of the tank, but regardless, just whether you're urbex or what, you have
good that he wasn't alone, that his friends had called for help. And similarly for urbexing, try not to go alone.
The next time
somebody, excuse me.
The next time we go there, we might see a new friend near this sewage tank, but which we won't go lah. It's not part of what we want to go. Okay, next story. Okay, this one. KP.
So let's all agree, supernatural, spiritual, or...
A little creepy the way from her back. Is she naked, topless or what?
No, it's a bareback dress.
Huh?
Bareback dress.
Let's watch again. Is it a bareback dress?
It's not creepy, it's horny.
No, I don't find. Then some people got shadow lah. Some people say no shadow.
Yeah, these are all nonsense lah. Tell you, it's a stunt lah for what's sake.
But you think it's the stunt?
I think she went partying and then there was no way of going home. So she went back by bicycle lah.
The bicycle is those kind of rental one lah.
Yeah, it's the kind what they call it. They have the green one, they have the yellow one, then there's
all didn't make it. A lot of people just throw inside drain, that's all. But if it was you 3:15, you are on the Grab or taxi, then on the KPE tunnel, then you see.
For me,
what were your reaction? Huh?
For me, would mean don't want to shell out. Maybe no money for Grab or. And then by then public transport all gone already, so I still have to get home. And if that is an available means of transportation to get back, then why not? How many of us here, the four of us, have taken these bicycles before?
I haven't. Why? What do you want to say about this bicycle?
I have. I've cycled through Lim Chu Kang on that thing.
Wow.
Nothing better to do, right? Huh? Nothing better to do, right? This one.
Have?
You cycle to look for him, or you all both cycled into Lim Chu Kang? Yeah.
Doesn't
but strange lah. If I see, I might creep out.
Nah.
Okay.
Maybe that one was not. If it was a headless body, then okay, different story.
What kind of respectable hantu will take a rental bike? He have his own bike lah. Come on lah. Yeah, it's kind of.
Okay, this is in Ireland. So they went to this housing. Then they found 800 infant remains in a septic tank as crews in Ireland began work to excavate the site of a former church-run home for unmarried women and their babies. The home, which was run by an order of Catholic nuns and was closed in 1961, was one of many such institutions that housed tens of thousands of infants and unmarried pregnant women who were forced to give up their children. So, if you are one of those that excavate this, then you found, from 1961 until now,
it's crazy.
you don't find much lah, except for dried carcass. Can sell to those Thai ajang lah. But yeah, I mean in the past, because of 800 of these infants. Okay, let's our favorite segment: tourists behaving badly.
More of these jokers.
This one.
Look, when you said apologize is the first thing I did. Don't forget that.
What the hell? What's he doing?
Okay. So this is a Thai Lion Air. I think it's a budget air. So this.
Lion is Indonesian, right?
Is it? Don't know. They say Thai. Maybe it's a.
Indonesian.
They fly to Thailand. So, this tourist, he demand to sit at the emergency seat. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Then he throw a tantrum when they don't allow him. After demanding the emergency aisle seat, he threw a tantrum when the flight attendants refused to grant his request, delaying the flight by an hour. Alamak.
What's wrong with these people, lah?
Huh?
Just pay for the seat. You cannot pay. Shut up, sit down, lah.
The emergency aisle seat. Oh yeah, lah. Maybe. Yeah,
It's kind of a budget aircraft. You can pay for an extra upgrade, right? You gotta pay for it. Then shut up, and sit down. Where you bought the seat, lah?
Then you need the people to drag you.
Waste everyone's time for what?
1 hour, no. If it was me, I'm gonna be damn pissed off.
The fella already, I tell you. Don't need police. We'll go and blanket party the fella ourselves.
Yeah.
Waste everyone's time. Crazy.
So this is Chinese tourists in Milan airport. The airport staff told her to either pay extra.
Wait, extra for?
Yeah, so fast I need to read again. They call her the cockroach lady. Okay. Tourist throws tantrum in Milan airport over overweight luggage. 8 June, a Chinese tourist in Milan airport was stopped at boarding gate over her overweight hand luggage. Hand luggage, Airport staff told her to either pay extra or remove some item, which triggered an intense meltdown. Authorities intervened and she was later rebooked on a new flight. Netizens dubbed the woman the cockroach lady, comparing her to a bug hit on the back. So, you want to pay extra? Hand luggage, not even the normal luggage. She already make such a big fuss. Okay, the last one. This is a Russian tourist. You want to go to the business class, I think.
Huh? At one point, she started to open the emergency exit during the flight. What's wrong with people?
Pain in my peaks. Demanded business class seat, claiming a chest pain and whatever.
Your chest pain? Why must go business class? Huh?
Don't want to pay, ma.
No, your chest pain. Why must go business class? Why go business get cured? What? Where's the link, lah? Can someone explain to me,
No meaning one, Then for us, how? My dick pain,
Your dick pain, That's not STD, Must go for which massage parlor you go to? Must call doctor. Must call the police.
No, I need to go and cure at Egypt. Hey, remember not too long back somebody told us to end our episode with a lighter note, right? Yeah, let's end it with a lighter note.
Yeah, good fella.
Imagine the cheekbone kite.
This thing flying at night, that will confirm freak me out.
Imagine you saw at the island how
Wow, kind of silent.
and we saw at the
I think we jumped in
at
the
the-
water already, basket.
yeah, I'll swim there.
I want to see this fella, I slap this fella. No mercy. Slap him one time only.
He's embracing
Basket.
he's embracing the law
Not
of
fun
the land.
One time slap.
Interesting
Ah,
just the checkpoint kite. We should go and buy one and go and fly at
You
Marina
also gonna
Barrage.
slap. One more for you. Basket.
Yeah, okay lah. That's the end of the
we
little
tahan.
note lah. Okay, that's all for us for the new segment. Bye.